So now we're going to start talking about different plant growing medias. And the first thing we want to talk about is soil. We talked a little bit about soil when we talked about environmental science. The first part of soil that we want to discuss is the topsoil. The topsoil is just that first layer of soil that takes up Earth's crust. The next part is the subsoil. Right below the topsoil is the subsoil. Then we have the parent material. Think back to the different horizons that we talked about, the A, B, C, and R horizons. And below the subsoil is going to be that parent material, the larger rock particles. Now we want to start talking about some soilless growing medias. Soilless growing medias are stuff that are usually manufactured. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But to give you the basics of soilless medias, the first is sphagnum moss. Here I have an example of sphagnum moss. It's basically a fine, dried up moss particle. If you see moss grow on your bricks or driveway at home, this is basically what that is that we grind this up and then we put it in soil medias. Sphagnum moss is used for encouraging root growth under certain conditions. The next thing that we want to discuss is the peat moss. Peat moss is fine, ground up moss particles, again, just a different type, and this comes from bogs in Canada, bogs being swamps. Peat moss consists of partially decomposed mosses in waterlogged areas, and these areas, like I just said, are called bogs. Perlite, a little bit different than the sphagnum moss and the peat moss, which is used for holding water. Perlite is used for drainage in soil. It has larger soil particles. It is this very lightweight, fine volcanic glass material, kind of resembles styrofoam, and is used for drainage and used for starting new plants and media mixes. Vermiculite, which is listed right here, vermiculite resembles mica. It is a mineral type used for starting plant seeds and cuttings in media. It holds about 10 times its weight in water. It's a very lightweight mix. So that covers soils. And check back with us for our next video.